Everyone, and welcome back to Always Watching. Today I'm continuing my coverage for the Tribeca Film Festival with the movie Era Oculta, translated into Hidden Era. So briefly, the film, directed by Carlos Vargas, follows Rastafari artist Phambi, who struggles to secure funds for his son's education. If you want to delve deeper into the film, please check out my interview with Carlos in the description box down below. The film explores the challenges of being an artist, a man, and a father in a society that deems all three to be incompatible. This is the type of film, I'm not going to lie, that will either leave you lost or totally engaged. Like, you kind of have to just let it work through you. Like, turn off your phone, turn off your notifications, and really pay attention. When we are first introduced to Phambi, he is an artist painting semi-nude portraits of his muses, and so much of Phambi's art at the start of the film is very superficial and focused on highlighting the physical characteristics of his muses. Phambi's paintings are very unique in showing his growth throughout the film. Like, each painting is like a different stage in terms of like how he's able to see the world and take in new perspectives different from his own. In addition to Phambi, we follow two young women, Nora and Paula, as they too struggle to find their place in the world. I thought it was very interesting that they were models, because as women they're very much valued for their physical appearance. And although this is not a feminist movie, it does draw on a lot of feminist ideology to show how these concepts of masculinity and femininity are limiting for both men and women, and how in turn fighting these limitations correlate with fighting against corruption and fighting for equality. The conversations this film invites its audiences to have is about aesthetics and art. Like, there's a difference between what something looks like and what something feels like. At the start of the film, Phambi's art, although aesthetically pleasing, is hollow. There's no meaning behind it, and the reason for that is that he sees his muses simply as objects and not as collaborators. The more he interacts with his muses, Paula and Nora, the more confident he becomes, and this confidence invites him to approach his art in a more collaborative way. Much of Phambi's struggle is internal as he contemplates the value of his art, and the reason that he perseveres is because of his son, because there are things more valuable than money, and that's hope. We don't get that many interactions between Phambi and his son, but from what we see, he's done a great job of creating this space for his son to dream. His room is filled with beautiful paintings. He's always creating something out of nothing to show his son that like anything is possible. And even though they don't have money, that doesn't mean they're limited, right? Like, they can do whatever they want. And his perseverance at the end pays off. And I thought it was a very subtle and very well made and thoughtful film. Again, it is the type of movie you're going to have to pay attention to, because it makes a number of commentaries between art and politics, art and masculinity and femininity. Like, it does so subtly. Like, it doesn't really have the conversations out loud. It has these conversations through their characters and through these paintings that we see. And so overall, I thought it was a fascinating film. It's very experimental, but you guys let me know what you think, and until next time.